Hey there. We want to give you a heads up about something.
Episode 12 is going to be the last episode of Season 1.
But that is okay because we have a Patreon. And if you are not a member yet, you should be. Not only does Patreon help us pay to produce Season 2, which I know you want to listen to, we also have tons of bonus content that will be happening on there during our downtime. And we might have a very special secret new show for Patreons called The Afterglow. So stay tuned there.
And thanks to our besties, our supporters on Patreon, Season 2 will be coming to you in video format. That's right, you'll get to see our faces as we react to each of our glorious Nat 20s and our heartbreaking critical fails.
And our very strong Nat 2s.
And our very awful jokes and puns.
Yeah, I'm so upset that people are going to see how much I laugh at my own jokes.
But if you were also laughing, listener, if you like the show and you want to support us for Season 1 and the upcoming Season 2, please like and review the podcast. That means the world to us, and it supports us more than you can know.
Take this podcast and shove it in all your friends' ears.
I thought you were going to say shove it in all of your holes, and I was like, I don't know what that gets us.
Just violate your friends with our podcast.
Consensually.
Look, they're called earbuds, but they'll fit anywhere.
But will they be satisfying in other holes is the question.
This is why I wear over-the-ear headphones. Safety third, my friends. The following podcast is not for children, and I'm sorry if that's you. Listen to something else.
Welcome back to I Seduce the Dragon.
Yeah!
Where we are playing our version of Icewind Dale, the Rime of the Frost Maiden, which is a little like Kubrick's version of The Shining.
There are some things in common.
Like the title.
And the frozen maze, maybe. Who's to say?
I am Jess, I'm your DM, and is it that time in this campaign for us to play the traditional game of marry, fuck, kill with our teammates?
Oh, snap. Oh, that's gonna, ooh.
Why don't you do your intros and give me a little marry, fuck, kill with the other three of your party members.
My name is Ryan Keeley. I am playing as Erastus Brainer the 12th, and I refuse to participate in this game both in or out of character. Yep, that apparently is a hard limit for me.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
The woman who is wearing a towel on Zoom.
I am deeply pedantic. I cannot play Cards Against Humanity because everyone else's answers are wrong.
It's subjective. It's subjective. I know you have correct answer. Hi, it's my turn. Hi, my name is Christina, and I am playing Tori Cole, the elven rogue, who is the worst person, but you know, I was going to say he's the best at other things, but let's be real, he's not.
You're the best at stealing alcohol.
I am. Tori's been married already, and it did not work out. I feel like he would marry Erastus just on the pure point that Erastus would probably divorce him at some point.
And booze. And memory loss.
And free booze and memory loss. He'd forget about the wedding and be perfect.
The perfect man.
The perfect man just forgets that you're married. Ideal.
Every man.
And then he could kill Gentry to see if she actually does become a demigod or not. He'll sleep with Martha because that's the last one. That's the last option.
Gosh, this feels like college, you guys. Martha's college, of course. I was in a huge demand.
Why don't you go next, Flanders?
I'm Flanders. I play Martha Sinclair, a half-elf paladin. Oh, this is easy. Obviously, Martha is going to marry her best friend, Tori.
A bad choice.
That's what they always tell you to do. You got to marry your best friend.
They say you got to marry your best friend. I have 3 days left where this plan makes sense, and then it's not a good plan anymore. But Martha lives in the moment.
3 days of bliss.
I think, fuck Erastus, I just want to know what's going on with that junk. I have questions and I need answers. Martha has questions and Martha needs answers.
If you honestly want to kill me, though, you could do a post-mortem on Erastus's body.
That seems distasteful. Martha's curiosity is always getting her into trouble, and I don't think this should be any different. And then, yeah, sorry, Gentry, kill Gentry. But that's also because, again, it's like not really, like it's not a real kill. It's like I'm helping you level up. You're welcome.
We're helping you ascend. Yeah.
I feel like we should also maybe just steer a little bit away from maybe being totally cool with Gentry dying in this. Like that's it. It would have repercussions. I wouldn't just be like, "Cool, I'm a god now." But okay.
I'm sorry. Isn't that the repercussion of Gentry dying? Like, oh, cool, I'm a god now?
Well, but I feel like I wouldn't get to hang out anymore either. I'd be like, ugh.
I mean, that's up to you. Would you not hang out with us if you were a god?
I mean,
Yeah. Wouldn't you be like
don't know.
omnipresent?
Omnipotent?
I don't know.
Your literal grandmother was a god. Clearly, they get to vibe.
There's some rules around it, though.
Yeah, you're gonna be like a little baby in a forest if you die and you're this weak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You're going to be a weak baby god. You're going to be the frog
Yeah.
under the leaf.
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm playing Gentry Rose Bitter Creek Dumont, a human cleric who is also a teeny tiny little demigod with barely any power, but she is working on acquiring more power through as ethical means as she can figure out, even though that might mean starting a cult. Fuck, marry, kill. I think Gentry would fuck Erastus, marry Martha for similar reasons that she'd probably be gone a lot. Like, she'd probably just not be around.
You just want to be the first lady of Goodmead, and that's okay too.
That's not wrong. And I guess kill Tori, and I would probably see if I could adopt Sagan. Like, could I put that ahead of time? Like, can
You're
I?
a single white female Tory.
You're going to kill me so you can adopt my son?
I mean, not to adopt your son, but I wouldn't leave him an orphan. I'm just saying, if I were to kill you, I would not leave him an orphan. I would make sure that
I would not abandon him.
he was like taken care of, and by that I mean taken care of by me, because I think he's lovely.
I also feel like he wouldn't be that mad at you killing his dad. He'd be like,
Yeah.
thanks.
Savage.
Wow.
I'm just saying, he's like,
I think that they're developing a bond slowly. Yeah, I mean, he knows.
He does have a dearth of positive adult influences in his life, so the bar is very low. Mm-hmm. I do desperately want to know what Erastus's picks would be, but I understand that this is a boundary for you, Ryan.
you can say kill Martha, it's fine.
No,
I feel like it'd be like orgy, marry all of us, and then mass murder all of us.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone.
I'd fuck y'all, marry y'all.
we'd all go to like the 10 towns version of Vegas. We'd all have an orgy, and then she'd kill us all.
I just kill you all for the comedic relief,
The thrill.
the thrill.
After the bathhouse, that's the only way that Erastus can finish.
Last week, you guys snuck Elfie out of the honeyfucker, leaving Rami behind in his place. You then traveled to Lonelywood, steering far wide of Targo, so you did not even get a glimmer of a whiff of something that you might possibly be interested in. No, not for you.
Nope.
That's a trap.
Avoiding additional side quests like the plague.
As you approached Lonelywood, something felt off. Tori, you realized the town smelled like violence and a whole lot of weretigers. So you crept in to scout all by yourself, just stealthing around the little rogue walking through the streets. And what should happen but you fail a stealth check?
It was a 14. That's still fairly respectable, I feel like.
So embarrassing.
You were caught by a man who introduced himself as the speaker of Lonelywood, named Fox. He invited you to dinner, and you accepted.
Yep. What could go wrong?
He also advised you to make your accommodation at an inn around the corner, which is more of a B&B that you're familiar with. It's a place called the Well Wisher. So, Tori, when you leave your conversation with Fox, do you wish to go to the Well Wisher?
God, no. Not at all. My intention is to now book it directly to my house.
Ah, okay.
I would kind of still like to not be perceived, but my end goal is I'm going straight to my house because I just passed the house of somebody I did know, and there's somebody else in that house now. So where's my house? Where's my kid?
You make your way across town to your house. You pass by the docks. You pass by the bars that are all boarded up. Your house lies on the outer limits of your small town, closest to the woods. You approach your house. Do you go inside?
I would do a visual and, I guess, smell. I would give it a good sniff and a good listen. I'm checking out the exterior first before going inside. I want to see who's inside, if I can.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 25.
You sniff the air around your home and you closely look through the windows and around your property. To your ears, your eyes, and your nose, the house is empty.
I'll head inside.
You step inside to your main room. The room is sparsely furnished, even more sparsely decorated. But attempts have been made. There are little carvings of shapes and figures, animals lined up along the hearth. The fire within there's not a fire. It's cold.
I would walk about and try and see if I can find, are Anvig's stuff still here, for instance? Is there signs that a person was here recently? Did they maybe leave in a rush?
You creep around the house, and it does not appear that anyone left in a rush. It also does not appear that anyone left for an extended period of time.
Is everything, real dusty?
Nope.
Okay. So this is recent. Is there food in the house?
You go to the kitchen and you poke around in the cupboards to see what kind of food there is. You all never had very much food. Often you had no food. So you find a heel of bread and not much else. What does that tell you?
How stale is the bread?
Quite stale.
Interesting. Okay. It tells me that if she's still here, getting fed somewhere else, I will leave a note, I think, just in case. I'm actually going to leave it not somewhere obvious. I'm going to leave it in her room, under her, top blanket or something. Somewhere where, only the person who's using the space would find it. Please, Ryan. I swear to God.
Nope. You just presume so much about this child you haven't seen in 4 years. What their daily habits include. It's, hubris.
What would you like to write in your note, Tori?
Basically just saying, I'm around.
Cool.
Meet me outside of town, Tori.
So casual.
That's what it says. I'm around. Meet me outside of town, Tori.
That's it, yeah.
Ugh.
You do that.
I do that. Yep, leaving it vague.
You tuck that eloquent piece of poetry into your daughter's bed.
Yeah. I'm around. God.
Presumed.
Catch me outside.
Presumed bed or presumed daughter? Hold on.
Presumed bed.
The house is taken care of, so either she's coming here regularly or she disappeared recently.
Or it's just a similar person at your neighbor's house.
I feel like the house would be different if somebody else was living here.
How would you know it was different? It's been 4 years. Do you know what the difference between a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old is?
She described that the house was the same as how I remember it.
Same-ish.
So was Anvig living alone as a 12-year-old?
She wasn't 12. She was 16 when I left.
16. Okay, 16. Sorry.
Yeah.
16. Okay. That's still Rumspringa.
Not great, but not child abandonment. I mean, it kind of is child abandonment. You're not here. That's fine. We're not going to talk about it.
What do you do next?
I will try and book it back out of town unnoticed to the rest of the team to report on what I have found.
All right, give me a stealth roll at disadvantage. I'm just going to make you do this one for getting out of the town unnoticed.
22.
You know your way to get around the town unseen. You've done it a lot in your past because of the hours that you're out creeping.
And leaving your children.
Because of all the child abandonment.
Just abandoning the kids.
You had to practice creeping out before you left for good.
All those years have prepared you for this moment. So you're on your way out. Before you reach them, though, Gentry, Martha, and Erastus, what are you doing?
I'm just slow rolling on my sled through the woods as slow as possible. I don't want to be a sitting duck. I like to keep it on the move, but I'm moving as slowly as possible. Hopefully this is just a snatch and grab and we can get on our merry way.
What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, I think we will have registered that Tori not coming back very quickly probably means we should take a pause and not just storm the town because we have Sagan with us safely. Like, I think we can reliably count on either Tori being dead or finding his way back.
And then you can adopt my son like you wanted to this whole time.
I mean,
She really has. Gentry's trying to steal your child.
I'm not trying to steal your child. I'm just saying if I were to murder you, before I murdered you, I would make sure he was taken care of.
Taken care of, huh?
I just don't want him to be more of an orphan than he's already been, is all I'm saying.
By killing his dad.
Yeah. I will be a plan B or C, like when I murder you.
Plan B, the best way to get rid of a child.
Erastus, while you're slow rolling in the area, with your passive perception, you pick up a sound.
Are my boots tingling?
They are not.
I would like to roll investigation with
All
my
right.
ears and nose and vibes.
Give me an investigation roll.
Sense those vibes.
Yeah. Oh, could someone actually just roll for me? Because
Sure. Natural 20.
Perfect.
Wow. Erastus, you draw closer to the sound and you hear.
Oh.
it is my stomach.
Oh,
This is very unsettling. I don't like it.
I don't like that either.
I like it a lot. It might be someone else's stomach, but it might be a fun stomach to rub.
Yes, the most likely growling in weretigerton.
Oh, God.
With your natural 20, you can get closer, but you will need to do a stealth roll.
I just got into my D&D Beyond, so that is perfect timing for that.
Yay.
Stealth roll. And it's a 10!
All right, Christina's rolling for you the rest of the game. Perfect.
Oh no! Erastus, you, in your curiosity, you step forward and you part the trees to see the source of the sound. You see a carcass of some animal, a deer, a moose, a caribou, but hunched over it is a very large, very transformed weretiger chowing down.
Oh.
Suddenly, your boots begin to vibrate.
Oh noes. Oh. I would like to cast perception to find out if this weretiger is of consenting age.
Cast perception.
Cast perception.
Consent.
There's so many things about that sentence that you just said.
That's the most Ryan Keeley sentence so far.
Hey everybody, it's Christina, and if you like cozy and kind of surreal podcasts, I definitely have a recommendation for you. I started listening to World Gone Wrong, which is like a chat/advice show set in a fictional world after the apocalypse. So obviously, the world has gone wrong. The hosts, Malik and Jamie, discuss things like, what do I do if my ex-boyfriend gets taken over by an alien body snatcher? Or should I change my office hours to accommodate the vampire student in my class? Or in a recent episode, it was about the ethics of a supernatural reporting app for the city of Chicago. The banter between these two friends is so relatable and well written that it just kind of makes you feel like you're sitting with your own friends and talking about your daily lives. If your daily lives involved mutant sewer alligators and ghosts, maybe? Living through the apocalypse is hard, but it's easier with friends. So if you want to listen to World Gone Wrong or learn more about it, go to audaciousmachinecreative.com or search World Gone Wrong wherever you get your podcasts.
Go ahead and cast perception.
It's a 4.
Oh.
Okay.
You have no idea how to age weretigers.
I am going to run.
You turn and book it back to the others. They are not that far away because, as you said, you were slow rolling.
I send a message ahead. Weretiger! 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 Weretiger!
Martha and Gentry, you see Erastus come barreling out of the tree line. Behind him, a huge weretiger.
Weretiger! 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 Yeah!
I want to cast Unseen Servant, and I want to make a cat toy, and I'm going to hand Unseen Servant just a string, just my rope. I'm going to toss it like a ball of string, basically.
Okay, let's see how this goes. It's just a disembodied piece of rope.
Yeah, it's exactly what a cat would like.
Absolutely.
Right. That's my goal.
So I am going to roll wisdom at disadvantage to resist your toy. Oh, well, that first one was a 3. So as Erastus races towards you, your unseen servant appears 15 feet away with the rope that you've given him and begins waving it around madly. And the tiger is instantly distracted.
Yay.
Its trajectory turns in that direction, and it catches the rope and rolls over and starts batting it around in its giant paws.
Aww.
I cast a cantrip and I send to Tori, there's a weretiger that might be chasing us, and I don't know if it's one of yours. Can I ask Splash it?
I'm not sure a cantrip is going to reach him.
Am I within 100? I think it's 120 for message.
You're probably right. Never mind. Yeah, it's 120 foot.
Yeah.
You can still try it, Erastus.
Oh, I'm still trying it. Erastus is 100% just like,
Cantrips are free.
Tori, there's a weretiger. I don't know if it's one of yours.
The number you've called cannot be reached. Please
Weretiger,
cast a message
weretiger,
again.
Weretiger? Weretiger? Yeah!
Tori, eventually you creep into range and you begin to hear Erastus's message.
Weretiger?
At this point, as I'm a good distance away from town, I'm just like running back towards the group, and I'm like,
Yeah, town's full of them.
Back to the group, you have a playfully playing giant weretiger. And as you stand stunned, it freezes and looks up at you, and its eyes land on Sagan. You see its nose sniffing, and it transforms. Unlike when Tori transforms, which is a thoroughly disgusting affair, this weretiger, it's not gross. It just kind of shrinks in an elegant, almost beautiful fashion. And sitting up on the ground and making moves towards Sagan is an older woman in tribal clothing.
Thank Christ she's clothed. God, I wasn't ready for us to have to be like, so she's naked? We gonna fight a naked old lady?
She rushes up to Sagan and she grabs his head in her hands. It can't be. Oh, I'm so sorry. And she releases him and looks at the rest of you. Who are you? What's happened to this child?
Who are you?
Are you going to eat him?
No,
Are you going to kill him?
it was not my plan.
Are you gonna eat us or kill us?
No offense, but none of you look particularly delicious.
Oh!
Offense taken.
I mean, he does have little goat legs. Come on.
I am Erastus Brainerd the 12th. I am a Fey prince of some realm. Shadow? Dusk? Something.
Faye.
I moisturize.
Yeah, you've basically turned yourself into one of those Wagyu beef steers, just soaking in alcohol and being massaged constantly.
So the fact that I'm not delicious or attractive is so offensive.
She regards you and she says, "Perhaps I stand corrected."
I cross my arms and flex my pecs and biceps.
Is the goal to look like you want her to eat you, like in the non-sexy way?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
To Erastus, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
Erastus just wants to be wanted.
Do you know this boy? Is he familiar to you? And what is it that you think you are it can't being about him?
Announce yourself, stranger. Give us your name.
Forgive me. My name is Scarra.
One more time.
How many R's are in there?
I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My name is Scarra.
Can I call you Scara, or do I have to do that too?
Is your brother Mufasa?
Scara. Scara. Scara.
You're getting it. And I may be the last of my kind, in a way.
The last weretiger? I hate to break it to you, babe. Absolutely not. You're like a dime a dozen around here, I think.
Well, the last who have received the blessing and performed the ritual.
What is the blessing and the ritual? I thought you all just got like bit and cursed and then you were a weretiger.
You speak of the curse. It has been spreading unchecked. I had hoped that it would never reach one so innocent as this boy.
We will not confirm or deny that he is cursed in any way.
At this point, Tori,
Okay.
you reach the group.
Okay. I'm just like jogging up like, hey, who's she?
I just point. I just point. I'm just pointing.
She says, another one.
Who are you?
Are you aligned with Fox or are you not? And she reaches for a weapon.
Hey, I'm barely aligned with anyone.
She's going to roll insight on you.
No, I'm not aligned with Fox.
She believes you.
Martha made a face. Flanders/Martha made a face when
I said
when
barely,
Tori said that.
which does imply some level of alignment.
Yeah.
I believe you. Are you the one who cursed this child? The pure irresponsibility.
Hey, back out from my kid.
She steps back.
Sagan, come here.
He's staring at her wide-eyed. He just saw her transform and can tell it's different from the way that he does and that you do. But he obeys.
I am going to say, Tori, she was weretiger. The moon is not full, and she was weretiger. Now, you said that you could not do that.
And it was like a cool, smooth transition, not like a gross, sloppy one.
There was no effluvia on the ground.
None at all.
And she seemed to have a modicum of self-control.
Ma'am, this young child has been afflicted by the taint of the weretiger.
Jesus Christ.
I give Tori a look.
I give Erastus a look back, but it's a much more disapproving look. It's the neutral face of disapproval.
Is there a way this sweet young child can learn to control his changing? Because I don't want to have to tie him up again. The full moon is coming, and I would hate to restrain a child.
She looks gently toward Sagan, and she says, the gift of the weretiger is something to be earned. It has been tainted, and you and your son are victims of the taint. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Nurse was trying so hard not to laugh.
Are you a victim of the taint?
Let me start over. So she says, where to begin? I'm a member of the tribe of the tiger. We are nomads, roaming this territory for hundreds of years. When the evil god Auril came to Icewind Dale, it was already occupied by our god, Paka. He fought her, a battle that lasted years and ended with his death. While they fought, their blood intermingled, and when Auril struck Paka down, his blessing was corrupted by her foul essence. The tiger god is a god of two natures, violence and wisdom.
I'm sorry, I've met Tori. Did you just say wisdom?
The curse leans towards the violent. And Fox has risen to power in our tribe, and he has massacred that town. She looks toward Lonelywood.
What do you mean?
That's what I was just about to tell you. The place is seemingly cleared out. It's just this Fox guy and all of these people who follow him.
Were they turned or killed?
I hadn't seen anybody I recognize.
Can I acid splash them?
Oh, there's a lot of them. How many times can you do that at once?
Skara, what have you been doing this whole time? Then just out here in the woods, nomading? What have you been doing?
How did you escape?
The tribe once had an honorable leadership of 3. Only the leaders could perform the ritual and receive the blessing.
What's the ritual?
The petition for the blessing. Our finest warriors, when there is an opening in the leadership, are invited to petition the god for his blessing, and the blessing grants enhanced hearing, enhanced smell, the wisdom of our ancestors, and the ability to change into his form at will. Only our leaders were worthy to make the petition. When Fox underwent his own ceremony, I and one other were the leaders. It was during this ceremony that Paka was defeated. Fox, an open vessel, the curse overcame him. And before our eyes, he went insane as the wise, guiding voices of the ancestors babbled their rage and violence into his mind. He lashed out. He began to tear people apart. He killed the other leader. But I fled. I fled the tribe, and there's no way that I can come back.
It doesn't sound like there's much of a tribe to come back to.
Can I roll insight?
Sure. What do you want to know about her?
I'd also like to roll insight just for her general honesty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of
same.
you roll insight.
12.
You're not sure.
19.
Erastus, she seems like she's telling the truth. Why would she lie?
Because, changeling broads wandering in the woods. I'm always going to question their stories.
That's a fair policy to have, honestly.
It's like watery wenches handing out swords.
Not a system of government that we should get behind. Yeah.
The people who were bitten by him in that first ceremony, come the next full moon, they transformed into weretigers. No petition required, no blessing granted.
Skara.
Scarra.
I understand it is upsetting that your way of life has been disrespected and powers have been taken from your people. But it seems like the literal cat is out of this bureaucratic bag. Is there a way to treat those who have been cursed instead of blessed with this weretiger situation?
The curse comes from Aril.
And that's awful, but
As long as she lives, I know of no other way to cleanse the taint.
I do.
have you tried a bidet?
I know of no other way to cleanse the curse.
I feel like we are not acknowledging the elephant in the room here. How massacred is the town?
No, the elephant in the room is Skara telling us how to kill Arl, because that'll solve all of our problems.
Well, we also have a young lady that we would like to potentially make sure is safe or determine if she's out in the wilderness somewhere or if she's become a fox follower.
Hey, I was just in the town. Seems pretty abandoned. There are people there. I haven't seen anyone I recognize, but I also didn't see super many signs of massacre, which means they either had time to clean up or some people are probably still alive.
Cats are very clean.
Yeah, but they like to play with dead bodies.
So still not anyone alive.
This history lesson is super fascinating or whatever, but we've got a thing that we're doing. Do you know, you said you knew Fox. You know his followers? He's saying he's the speaker of Lonelywood now.
And he doesn't have a cape? Does he have a cape? What's the cape situation?
It was not wearing a cape. He does have a lot of, he's got some well-groomed facial hair that you'd appreciate. But he's also gave me rancid vibes.
Sucker.
Fox's plan is to increase his power through violence. He would have kept survivors alive on the chance that they may transform the next full moon. He would wish to add them to his number.
They said that you can turn at will. Can they?
Only one who has performed the ritual can do this.
Can we do this ritual on my friends and, well, not my friends, but my traveling companion and his child here?
Anyone may attempt the ritual,
Ooh.
but only the worthy are blessed.
Well,
Besides, you need the totem.
this is just Side Quest City, isn't it?
The totem of Paka, I'm guessing. Okay, I get it.
Is it like a little toy? Is it like a...
It's like a little catnip mouse.
It's a little catnip mouse.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a big catnip mouse.
Yeah.
It's proportional.
It's
Yeah.
like a catnip capybara.
Fox would never let it leave his sight.
Oh, so it's close.
Good luck with that.
Do you want us to get it from Fox, or are you just going to, give up on this whole situation?
I have no plan.
I like that vibe. You're just wandering, no plan. I'm into that.
I have no tribe and no place. But in this form, I can survive anywhere. The totem is of no use to me. Your problems aren't really my problems.
Concur.
Wasn't inviting you into them. Wasn't inviting you to dinner. Wasn't inviting. That's fine.
I mean, I'm not inviting her to dinner.
Wait, what's the weretiger population in Lonelywood now, roughly?
He had at least 50 by the time I stopped tracking them.
Oh boy.
That is a lot of weretigers.
Do you do rituals for hire if we got that totem for you so you could keep it safe?
What are you suggesting?
We're a swarthy bunch of adventurers who love to help out beautiful women, and you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. I feel like our interests could align in a mutually beneficial way. You see, this young child can't just be transforming
uncontrollably. He's not even in puberty yet. Imagine what it's going to be like when he's in puberty. So I would love to do a ritual and get this totem to you, who clearly is the only person alive that can be trusted with it, because Fox can't be. Your other guy is dead. So obviously, you should get this totem thing. We get the totem, you cure my friend and the boy, so they can transform and not be gross.
Roll persuasion.
15.
She looks you all over. I highly doubt that you will be able to recover the totem from him. But if you do, I can perform the ritual.
I do a backflip.
Are we gonna try?
Wait, are
50
we
weretiger?
not gonna do plan A with young Sagan?
I'm still planning on plan A.
The blood magic?
The blood magic still seemed like a pretty solid plan.
Okay.
We just have to find my daughter first.
Yeah, but I do a backflip, and I'm gonna roll acrobatics to help with my argument.
God, I hope you fail so hard.
3!
Oh,
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Is it like hooves? Like, ow.
Do I just like fall on my back?
Do you just your ass is just like snap his neck? What happened?
Yeah, Rastus lands on his fucking noggin.
Erasmus does a backflip, does not stick the landing, and lands in a little puff of snow.
Did not help the argument.
We have multiple beefs with Oral, but in order to solve those beefs, I need my homies here at full strength, not leaking fluids and not transforming randomly into weretigers, but transforming into weretigers when we need them so we can battle this bitch. So if you want to help us out, I'd be stoked. But if not,
Roll persuasion again.
Without the backflip this time.
Go backflip. Go for a backflip.
14. Then can I roll the backflip again?
Yeah, roll your backflip.
Oh no.
Unnatural 20.
Hey.
Sticks the landing this
It's a
time.
mildly convincing argument, but your showmanship is so sincere.
That's the most embarrassing word someone could use to describe a performance.
I just don't understand how we're going to get into this town without getting murdered.
I mean, I did it, but also, you all won't get in without being murdered. Yeah.
Yeah, this seems very dangerous, but we got to find Anvig. So in the immediate, how do we get in, steal the cat toy, get the daughter?
Kind of hoping one of you magic people would be able to, like, magic find her or something.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it would. It'd be really cool if you could do that. Yeah.
Can't do it.
Great.
At least not today.
Fantastic.
Did not prep that spell that would let me find a person or a thing.
Can I use animal handling? Did you bring anything from the house that smells like her?
No, but I could go back if that would help.
Wait, Scar, how long has this takeover been going on for?
They took over the town the last full moon, of course.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
I mean, the town was normal a month ago when Sagan left, so.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It just feels like he's been with us forever because children are exhausting.
Fair. Oh my god.
Skara, for curiosity's sake, if anything, what is Skara? I can't roll my R's real well, so you're going to have to just bear with me here. What does this totem look like?
It's a tiger.
Fantastic. Any more details than that? Is it made of stone?
Bigger or smaller than a bread box?
I've only ever seen the broken version. Half stone, half gold. It's believed the other half is in some lost wizard city.
Of friggin' course.
This got complicated.
Of course it is.
The totem works. We believe that if it were repaired, Paka would return. It's a legend only.
When you say we, do you mean you because you're the last remaining one not?
Thanks for pointing that out.
I'm just saying. All right. I did get invited to dinner with Fox and his wife, so that could be a way in for me, at least.
You enter and steal the totem?
Great plan.
I'm mostly just looking for my daughter, that part. The totem thing could be a backup plan. Again, not sure how, and gestures to everyone else, you're getting in.
She's losing interest. She says absently, best give up on your daughter. And gazes into the forest.
Hey, you seemed so concerned about my son when I walked up here.
Are you not concerned with us taking down Fox? You seem to really, really hate him. So,
You don't know what you're up against.
Well, then enlighten us.
Whew, lot of lore today, folks.
So much lore.
So much lore about the tiger god.
Your child is dead.
Wait, what?
I don't know specifically, but
You can't say something like your child is dead and then be
I
like,
don't know who your
maybe,
child is.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Can't you like smell it out and use like your tiger wear sense? Like, what's the point of being a wise crone with cool animal abilities if you can't even find one teenage girl?
she transforms into a 10-foot weretiger and pounces on you and pins you to the ground,
I cast what?
snarling in your face. All right, what is that?
Oh, we're doing it. Oh, goodness.
I can't believe Erastus can manage this beyond his giant boner he probably has.
Shut up.
I conjure a mask of thick, sticky webbing at point of your choice within range. The web fills a 20-foot cube from that point for the duration.
well, that's fun.
Where are you aiming it at exactly?
Her.
She's on you.
Cancel that.
You can cast it. You'll just be webbed together.
Which I'm also okay with. I am thinking about that.
I'll try to haul her off of Erastus.
No, I cast reduce.
Oh.
So she's got a roll of 14 to resist the reduce. She's got +3 to her constitution. It's a natural 20, guys.
Oh no, she gets bigger somehow.
Gosh, dang it.
Sorry. You cast reduce and she sneezes in your face and backs off of you.
I'm going to draw one of my short swords and just kind of point it at her and say, hey, we apparently got a common enemy here, so how about we don't fight each other?
You point your sword at her and say, hey.
Hey.
And she maintains eye contact and bats at Erastus again.
Stop that.
My nipples harden visibly. I'm finally getting the attention I desire.
I still have Unseen Servant cast, so I'll tell him to wave the string again.
All right, I'm going to make that a wisdom save. She's definitely, she does that thing where the cat is like looking at it and deciding if they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Can I move him 15 feet? Or like do like the slow, like, like wiggle the string, like
She
away?
transforms out of weretiger form, says, stop that.
Okay. What Tori said, we have a common enemy. Wouldn't it be great to take this totem out of the hands of this awful, awful person who...
Or just find this teenage girl.
Yes. What exactly do you want from me for this mission?
Listen, whatever. You
Scar.
don't need to come with us. I don't care about that. If you want Fox to be stopped, all this going on, just tell us what you know about him, about his people.
Do you have any weaknesses? Garlic, sunlight.
How not to die.
What kind of person is this guy?
Fox was born into our tribe, a naturally gifted warrior. When an opening arose, he had earned the right to perform the ritual and petition the god for his blessing.
And when did this happen?
5, 6 years ago?
Before Auril. Or before she entrapped Icewind Dale.
When she arrived, Paka was the only thing that stood in her way. After Fox's disastrous ceremony, after he had killed so many of his own people, he believed he had received Paka's true power. Those who survived his attack transformed into weretigers on the next full moon. He believed that the wisdom the elders had counseled for generations, the restraint required of us by wise Paka, was a lie, that the god craved violence. This he told his frightened, starving people, and they believed him. He allowed them to change, he encouraged them to hunt, and before many months, they discovered people in the region who were not of our tribe were also changing. I had the wisdom to leave before he could turn his sights on me. He's been hunting me ever since.
We're awfully close to his base for comfort.
You know, there's 10 towns.
I feel like I have to know what he's doing. I have to know where he is and how far this has spread. So I've been keeping an eye on him from afar. Not that I can do anything by myself.
In all of this watching and lurking, have you seen a girl who's like about 20 years old, smells half like this one, Sagan, as I gesture at Sagan?
We've been given a recipe for a potion that will remove the curse, but it requires uncursed blood from a relative. That's why we're here.
To get the blood.
Yes. You said that he would keep survivors to try and change them.
And he would be trying to do that on the night of the full moon? Is that when that happens?
Any infected prisoners will reveal themselves on the full moon. When they transform, on the new moon.
What happens to you on the full moon? Are you able to control it and not change?
That's a really, really personal question, Gentry.
Well, that's where we're at. Or are you, like, by default, you switcheroo into tiger mode?
I've never been beholden to the moon.
That's really cool. Tori, you should
Great.
get that.
Thanks, Gentry. You were saying something about the new moon?
Skarra looks at you very dubiously. At the new moon, the god's wisdom is at its peak.
That's not going to help us.
Well, it'll make everyone else easier to deal with. You don't want to have to fight a town full of were-tigers. You guys had a hard enough time trying to fight me.
By now, at least half of Fox's people are not tiger nomads, but townspeople, infected through misfortune, cast out of their communities with nowhere else to go. He used it. He convinced them to join him.
That seems to be a thing that's going around. The whole cast out of your communities, driven from your home, forced to spill blood.
I don't know if you were forced.
I feel some sads coming on.
Erastus runs headfirst into a wall.
You've been watching Fox. Do you know where he might be?
That's why I'm a Republican.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew you're a libertarian. You had the stink on you. Anyway.
We want the Fox News, lady.
Does he keep the survivors, whoever he's tried to turn, does he keep them close? Do you know where he might have been keeping them?
I have no idea. This is the first time that he has attacked a town.
Okay. Do I know of a place that would be large enough to, like, hold people? At least several people.
For sure. Roll, what's a good brainy investigation, I guess.
I'm not good at brainy remembery things.
You just asked me a brainy remembery question.
I know. Oh, it's a 21, so that's fine.
Excellent. Okay, with a 21, which is a very high roll, you know that the largest open space in town is the church, but you do also have a bit of a modest jail. That can only fit maybe 4 people max.
Okay. I have an idea where they might be, but again, the problem is raised of how to get you all in town. Unless somebody wants to volunteer to be turned into a weretiger real quick, because that seemed to work for me.
Do we have to go into town?
What if we all said yes and, like, Jess is like, fuck it.
All weretigers.
We're done.
It's your story. Y'all want to be weretigers? Y'all go weretiger.
I'm also not sure if I can turn you because it's not until the full moon that I turn. I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm contagious until then, you know what I'm saying?
Do you need us to come to dinner with you?
I can try and get it myself, sure.
No. Do you need... Because I could build a bathtub out here, I think. This feels a little like, I don't know, what is my dog in this fight?
That's up to you.
I don't understand why we haven't gotten word that just you cannot go to Lonelywood without being killed.
If people went to Lonelywood and were killed, who would they be telling?
Is there any chance that they do let passersby come in and out of the town so as not to draw attention to themselves as a bloodthirsty clan of weretigers?
Yeah, Skarra, you've been watching.
Do travelers come in and out without being killed, or does everybody go in and get either murdered or turned into a weretiger?
She looks at you like you are insane. Nobody leaves that town.
I mean, I just did.
We would need to leave the town is the problem.
All right, I can go back in and do some scouting. Maybe we can pull off some kind of heist. We would need a distraction. We would need something.
Or we can just go kill Oral, because killing Oral will solve the taint.
What is easier, killing a god or fighting 50 weretigers?
We're gonna have to kill her eventually. I'm not leaving Anvig to
probably die in a weretiger town. I'm not doing that. Like, the standard's real low, and that's it. It's not letting your kids die.
Tick-tock, Tori. It's almost dinner time.
I've got to go back.
Hey, bestie, whatever you need from me, I'll do.
Oh, does this town have a tattoo parlor?
No. This town barely has a bar.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing stick and pokes later.
When biker gangs take over towns, the first place that they set up is a tattoo parlor.
I can maybe get one of you in town with me, maybe.
Which one of us do you want to go with you? Hey, Tori. Maybe you should play Fuck, Marry, Kill, but the life of your stepdaughter is on the line.
All right, so I killed Gentry. No. No.
They can smell us is the problem too, right?
Yeah, they're gonna know you're not a weretiger. They're gonna know you're there. Stealth is not the thing. We're information gathering right now. I need whoever's gonna be the most useful at finding of things.
Well, I could do locate object, but I don't have it prepared. So we could take a snoozle.
I have a +3 animal handling and, investigation with advantage.
That's a strong argument. Martha, what you got?
Oh, yeah, I got a disadvantage at stealth. I've got a -2 to wisdom. I've got a great attitude and a deep love for my bestie, Tori. Oh, and a whip and a warhammer. And I feel like I could definitely do
But a winning smile, guys.
like the ringmaster at a circus, like stand there and just like whip at the tigers and they won't come near me.
You can also fly, which would help you get away very fast.
Oh, I can fly. Do you want me to fly?
You could fly.
I can give you Blessing of a Trickster, which would give you advantage on stealth checks, but it would just have you break even.
I think it's me. Which one of us do you want is a question.
Here's my plan.
That's helpful.
Considering what we know of Fox's MO so far, I'm going to a family dinner and I am going to bring my spouse, who I have convinced to let me turn them on the next full moon.
Ooh, kinky. I like it. Dibs?
Is it me? Is it me? I'm so believable that I want to be a werewolf because I kind of do, baby. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Think of the pamphlets.
I'm ambivalent but qualified. And sometimes that cool detachment is what you actually need. That's why sometimes eunuchs were the most respected of all military generals in the 8th century.
I'm really good at a dinner party.
Are you eating Taco Bell right now?
I think it's pizza.
Pizza.
Oh.
All right. Martha is a strong contender because of her ability to potentially fly away if things get hairy.
I can dimension door if things get hairy 500 feet, and I can also polymorph into a little, probably not a lizard because it's cold, but something.
Erastus is a strong contender because of his ability to find things.
Potential
Ability to find things. Erastus also has strong chaos energy. Mm-hmm. And I fear it. I fear it greatly.
I love that this is like a job interview we're all just fighting over.
If you're fighting, you've already lost.
I do got these tits. So there's that. Does Fox seem like he likes bajungas?
I have 2 experimental elixirs for whoever wants to go. I hand them to Tori. Tori, you now have 2 experimental elixirs.
Can I suggest that Christina rolls to see who she brings?
Oh, that could be it. We could choose at random. We could let the dice decide because I am having a hard time doing so.
Let the dice decide.
Let the dice decide.
Let the dice
Oh,
decide.
Jess, your face. I'm wondering so deeply about what you're thinking about this situation that we're spinning here.
Let the dice decide.
So I've got a D6. 1 or 2 is Gentry. 3 or 4 is Erastus. 5 or 6 is Martha.
Come on, 6.
We're doing a roll off. It is a 5.
Yes. Put me in, coach. My husband.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Amazing.
I pull Martha to the side and be like, if scumbags have taken over this town, there probably is a tattoo parlor.
This is fucking perfect. That was part of my plan. Do you think I should keep the fact that I'm town speaker of a different town under wraps? Do you think it would maybe...
I mean, you got to wear the cloak.
Gotta wear the cloak with
gotta
my
wear the
brooch, my town speaker
wear the
brooch.
Yeah, in case you gotta fly away. I believe in you, butterfly.
Martha thinks to herself, oh, Erastus wants me to die. Ow, my feelings.
Hot. I just hurt your feelings. Gentry, would you just make a light camp in case we'll be here if you want to send up a flare or if you need to make a quick exit.
If you don't die, is the plan to both of you come back or stay the night at the inn? Are you coming back if you can?
We leave at dawn. The sleds are going.
I think we'll have to play it by ear, but if you leave at dawn, we won't hold it against you.
I will. Do you have an ability to signal or anything? Can you do like a spell that will make anything?
I could, if they stay within a mile, I can send my celestial elk to them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So celestial elk, we come in like the cavalry.
And there's a tiger.
Celestial elk is things are bad. If things are good, it will just be us.
If things are good, are you all staying the night, though, at the inn?
Well,
Depends.
How do we know if you're dead? That's what I'm saying.
You're about to run late to dinner. You're welcome to run late to dinner. I'm just saying you're about to run late to dinner.
yeah, I don't have a notify next of kin spell.
If something goes bad, we'll send the elk. That's the extent of the plan right now. Stay close, but not too close. Don't let anybody eat you.
Yeah, and if it's tomorrow, I'll prep sending and you can message me back in our heads. Be fine.
Oh, perfect.
Fantastic.
Okay, if I don't see you by noon tomorrow, I am going to go.
Okay.
I love y'all, but that's it. I'm putting my hoof down.
I won't let him. It's fine. Make sure he stays.
Gentry, don't let any strange nomad woman steal my children.
We have Alfie, by the way. We still have Alfie.
Alfie, don't let any strange nomad woman steal my child.
Are you talking about Gentry or Scarra?
Scar.
Fair question, though, honestly.
Because some would say that Gentry is a
Or Gentry,
strange
actually,
nomad
yeah.
woman.
Yeah, don't let her steal my child either. Actually, if I'm dead, whoever seems like the best parent, that's up to you, Alfie.
And a really high bar.
Oh, she's like, I've always wanted to be a father.
All right, time to go. I just grab Martha's arm and I start marching back to town.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
What?
You role-playing this scene
Oh.
with This Is My Wife.
Tori and Martha are married.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It depends on how willing Martha is to go along with the grift.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so willing. This is the best thing that's ever happened to Martha.
I'm so excited for this.
All right, the two of you weirdly happily make your way toward the town.
Oh boy.
Thanks for listening. I Seduce the Dragon is Christina Van Epps as Tori, Dana Scarborough as Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont, Ryan Keeley as Erastus, Vanessa Flanders as Martha, and Jess Parks as The World, RDM. If you're enjoying the show, please rate us and leave a review to help other people find out about us. Or give us a shout out on our social medias, iseducethedragonpod. Thank you especially to our Patreon subscribers who get bonus content like our precasts, which are little audio recordings that Jess has cut together of us before we even conceived of really releasing this as a podcast. It's a good little bit of backstory and our shenanigans before we were fully realized what you're hearing now. They are delightful. We're dropping those every off week, and if you haven't joined yet, there are already a couple to catch up on, including Gentry using her spiritual weapon for the very first time. Next full episode drops in 2 weeks. See you next Tuesday.